What's your favorite, like, what do you like to ride? Powder, terrain, bumps?
Yeah, powder for sure is my number one.
Honestly, like, it's so cliche, but it does kind of feel like you're floating.
Fresh powder is it's phenomenal.
You just float sometimes.
You can like surf in powder.
I started skiing when I was 5 or 6 years old.
Yeah, I learned how to ski when I was like 2 or 3 years old.
Started off skiing, maybe when I was about 8 or 9. Tried snowboarding for the first time, and I never skied again.
And I switched to snowboarding in 8th grade.
Well, I mean, I love doing tricks. Like, that's probably one of my favorite things to do.
I like to ride powder, trees, mostly kind of backcountry type stuff.
Aspen Highlands, which has Aspen Highlands Bowl, which is like my most favorite thing to ski ever. But pretty much any resort like west of Denver, you know, like Beaver Creek, Breckenridge, Vail, anything like that. They're all like high quality resorts to go to.
Aspen, that's where my grandparents live. I got a buddy that has a house in Breckenridge, so I'll hit up Breckenridge and Keystone a little bit. Hit up A Basin once. My favorite is probably just the Aspen area in general. Snowmass is definitely my favorite mountain. And then Aspen Highlands, which is one of the 4 in Aspen. It has the Highlands Bowl, so you can kind of like hike up the ridge, then drop in. It's pretty cool.
What is it about snowboarding that like makes you like go back every year?
Just the feeling you have, like, you know, the rush, you know, all the excitement you have when you're zipping down the mountain.
You're just kind of like drifting through this like mushy, soft stuff, and it's great. Other than that, probably say snowboarding with friends. It's just like coming from Chicago, you know, you don't really have outdoor activities like that. So I always appreciated being able to like go out there and enjoy it, but also be with like my friends from back home. So I think that's probably riding with people is probably my second favorite.
It's just the atmosphere of being on a mountain.
My whole family's from there, and I don't see them a lot, so, you know, it's cool to be able to go up in the mountain and have an activity that everybody's got in common.
Being around, you know, everyone who just has one common goal is to just shred a mountain.
The peacefulness you have when you're out there, you can just pop your headphones in and just shut the whole world out. It's probably my favorite thing about it. Just one with the mountain, as cliche as that is. That's kind of how you feel when you're out there.
My freshman year in college, I went out to Colorado State for a semester and pretty much had the time of my life. Met a bunch of good guys, and my buddy had a house in Breckenridge, so we'd go out there all the time. And I really got the full appreciation of what living out there is. You know, just the atmosphere. Everyone's really cool, and being able to have so many choices of places to snowboard, and they're all like top notch. It's just the luckiest thing in the world. It kind of makes you feel like you're taking life for granted, you know, sitting in the classroom and doing that, whatever. So
yeah. So like, what do you think? Like, what is it that like? Because there's like a culture of ski bums. What do you think? Like,
I mean, it's guys that are so obsessed with riding that they're literally willing to live anywhere just to be around that kind of atmosphere and that great of skiing and snowboarding. So they kind of just think everything else, money will figure itself out. So if they have to be ski bums, they will, because that'll just keep them on the mountain the whole time, and they'll still put a little bit of money in their pocket.
I think it's just an escape from the real world, you know.
Most people, when they come out there for, you know, like a vacation or with their buddies for an extended period of time, they stay because of the environment out there. Everyone's so friendly, so laid back, and the only thing that people worry about is the next day on the mountain. And it's be an amazing time. Like, even though I'm gonna graduate in May, I'm very highly thinking about just moving out to Colorado and finding a couple jobs just to pay for my skiing habits, because it's that satisfactory.
yeah,
Definitely.
live the good life for a while.
Oh yeah. As long as
Nice.
I can.